Yes. Her name is Cristina Aranda. She's co-founder of Big Onion, which is a company that solves every IT layer, and also of Mujeres Tech, which means tech women, to promote higher roles, higher positions of women in the IT sector, right? But above all, she's an amazing improviser, an amazing woman, an amazing person, an amazing friend. Please give a big round of applause for Cristina Aranda.
And that's all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, for me, it's amazing to be here, guys and women. And I'm going to talk about how the principles and all the lessons that I have learned in impro with Tomás, with Carla, with a lot of amazing people here in impro in Spain that I have learned a lot, how I apply these principles and all these learned in innovation and artificial intelligence. But, well, this is my resume, but I think that I'm going to talk about the power of the community. As you are doing during these days, that's amazing, sharing knowledge, sharing experience, is that help us to grow and to get amazing things, as Madre Teresa de Calcutta said, together we can get great things. And I'm going to talk about digitalization and how this world is changing. This is the last, well, in the Trump and Clinton elections. As you can see, our experiences and how we live the life is changing. And also, there is a VBA guy, there's a CEO of VBA that say, all the companies are software companies. We are not a bank, we are software companies. Well, okay. And we work in software companies, in artificial intelligence, in IT, in collaborative work, and using collective intelligence. There is a thing that you perfectly know in impro. In impro, the principles you have to add, you have to don't say no, you have to propose another things, you have to let them write if you know someone and share different things. This is me, and this is a long time ago, but with the Rural Revolution team. And there is cultural thing. This is a cultural thing. This is all the things that we learn, that I have learned in impro. I apply innovation. In all the companies, when we work in innovation, artificial intelligence, whatever technological track, we have to talk about culture. We have to start with the culture, with the people, because if the executive board doesn't trust in the cultural thing, or the people doesn't understand why we do that, or why you use that, it's impossible. It happens like this, no? When we have to work in work team. Yes. We have to work, it's a, work team and data center. No, but if I don't care, if there is a common purpose with everyone, it's impossible. There is a coffee break, I go to my coffee. I don't care about your life. It's what happened to the poor girl, the trust, the teamwork, and all these things that usually happens in, no, this is a funny thing, but it's usually happening in IT, innovation, in whatever company. And there is the Grace Hopper. I don't know if you know her. She's one amazing inventor of software companies. She invented testing. This is a phase of the software development, is testing. And she said, the most damaging phrase in the language is, it always been done that way. In Spanish, aquí siempre se ha hecho así. Aquí siempre se ha hecho así. There is no evolution. There is no innovation. There is boring. It's boring. And we have to try, and always that we can see there is a structural in the society. We have to pass in the ecosystem. There is a man, white, middle-aged man, straight, Jewish Christians, without any disability. So we have to pass the ecosystem to pass ecosystem. Everybody has a function, everybody has knowledge, everybody has experience to can share. It doesn't care who is the best, who is the one. No, 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 no. Everyone has something to give, to have power, to have value. And there is the ecosystem is about me, myself, and I, me, my team, and my team. No, no, no. It's a lot of people who working in the same purpose. And here there is something like ultra competitive. Ultra is mine, my treasure. No, I don't want to share this idea. I don't want to share. No, it's the totally opposite. It's the ecosystem. We talk about the creationism everywhere. Everybody has power to share, to contribute, and this is a multidisciplinary, this is a networking as you have here, and this is another thing. It's mine, my treasure, I have the power, yes, and I have all the knowledge. No, yes, maybe you are fucking cool, but there is another people that are fucking cool, you know? You are no, yes, it's true, it's true, it's true. And the worst of all is that you are losing a lot of things, a lot of learn, a lot of people to know, and humility, humildad. For working in an ecosystem, anyone is no superior than other. We are in the same level. We are people. And feedback, listening, the power of the listening. And there is a woman, Amy Wilkinson, is a professor in Stanford University, and she makes interviews in a startup ecosystem, co-founders, and she said that she's summarizing that she's summarizing 6 skills that make creators successful. And look at network minds. So I need a lot of I need diversity in my team. I need different perspective that can get enrichment. As you do in Impro, I need different people who propose different things. And there is an intelligent business ecosystem. Everybody has something to contribute, something to apply. And there is an example. I don't know if you know the makers community. There is an amazing community, the makers, yeah. Big. and I recommend you this book, The New Industrial Revolution, because as they say, we don't sell bikes, we create bikes. In Spanish, no vendemos motos, las hacemos, no? And this is the co-founder of Mujeres Tech. And I recommend it if you know Spanish, I recommend you to read the first chapter of this, because there is a lot of philosophy in the maker's philosophy. This is amazing. The sharing knowledge, to help the community, focus on the social impact and all these things. And there is another example. I meet this amazing woman. This is a doctor, and she creates this thing, it's like a heart, you know? And she asked me, oh, maybe you know someone that knows some material that can be elastic and emulate a heart. And suddenly, I post this a long time ago, and suddenly there is a lot of people that I didn't know, but I have in contacts, and they try to help them. They try to help her. And this is amazing. This is the network, this is the ecosystem, and there is more people good people doing. And there is another sample, frugal innovation, that we need diversity. The frugal innovation is focused on use the less resources to huge impact, to huge social impact. I recommend you TEDx, Charla TEDx. And we need 3 kinds. There's 3 kinds of people. Thinkers, okay, strategy, vision, okay. doers, come on, come on, come on, and have to doers. In Spain, hay quers. Hay que hacer esto, hay que hacer lo otro. So, please, there is a focus, and we need that. And who is, and also, we talk about ecosystem, we talk about group of people, we talk about chain makers, but always we need a leader. Oh, there is the difference in boss and leader. Boss is about scary, boss is about stress, the people work over stress, but leaders is help them right. It's like good improv players that they are generous with others and try to help them to bright. This is amazing as Carla or Tomás that it was amazing to make improv with them, okay? And there is another skills, and if you realize the skills of World Economic Forum, because if I say, oh, okay, Cristina, she's feminist, and okay, but World Economic Forum, that's more argument. My argument is more stronger. You know, an analytical thinker, complex solving problem, critical thinking, all these things is linked about people, about human process. And we need that, and I love that. I love. Unless that in Harvard's Business Review, in different areas, they are going to realize that humor can help to grow, can help to develop more productivity, the teams, you know? And all these things, obviously. We have to think about social impact in everything that we do, in innovation, in digitalization, artificial intelligence, and another thing is now I can make my stronger arguments that I don't know if you know BlackRock. BlackRock is the owner of around the world, in very huge, big companies. And these guys say, okay, maybe we have to get money. Of course, I am an investor, I want to show me the money. But what you are doing with the social impact? And now the investors, start to asking about the social impact, about diversity, and how do you do. And if we realize, the data artificial intelligence, they need different roles. They don't know specific. But if we go someday to a software company, artificial intelligence company, companies that they are developing apps that you are using all the time, or things that you are using, this is the picture. There is a lot of guys and one woman. And there is, I'm going to make a break, okay? To let you think. Who has invented the algorithm? Who? Come on. Ada Lovelace. Great. Yes! Ada Lovelace. She is the amazing. She was inventor, poetry, and she has different knowledge areas, and she shared this. Who invented Wi-Fi? Heidi Almer, okay, actress, inventor. Amazing. And who developed the software that allowed the man made the big step in the moon? Yes, a woman. A woman. Margaret Hamilton. Yes, and who invented the GPS? A woman. Yes, you get it. You get it. You're smart. Please, yeah. Yes, she get it. She get it. She get it. She get it. A woman. Dr. Gladys West. And who invented the e-book? Yes, a woman. A Spanish one. Ángela Ruiz. Yo. And why we don't know about them? Because in the only 8% of the books in Spain, there are women. 8% of the, but you are going to understand better.
My favorite subject in school is science, because you can invent all different kinds of cool things, and there's like no limit what you can do.
One inventor is Benjamin Franklin.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Thomas Edison. Albert Einstein. Nikola Tesla. Alexander Bell Graham.
No. It's kind of a tough one.
In school, it was always a male inventor. I just realized.
Oh my God, there's so much. I didn't even know they even know that stuff.
You're surprised because they only talk about Einstein and Ben.
Einstein, yes, it's true. It's amazing. And there is Miles Berry is the responsible to develop of the computational thinking in UK, in the government UK, in different steps of the primary and secondary. And look, compare it and contrast. Google image search, computer for girls, all pink. No one here. There's rooms pinks. Oh. And computer for boys. They are working together. They are sharing. They're all working in Agile, Scrum. Oh, yes. We're producing. We're getting money. And there are things. So, and there's another thing. This is in an event, a very important open source event in Spain. It's 3-4 years ago. And who is who? And there is any woman say, what? And the women that we were talking before. And there is, I love that. When we know this is a bullshit bingo for men, male events, that always there are men in all the tracks. And there's different excuses that they give us. When you say, hey, there's any woman in any keynote, in any panel, and say, no, there is a woman that is moderator. Okay, great. Oh, there is, and is it super fun. I send to them, and I say, please choose. And there is another thing, sad thing, but sad show it, that investors. Well, if you're going to launch your startup or your business, this is disgusting to get money. You need money. But what's happened with this, when investor has stereotypes and don't give money the women because there are women, you know? And Kate and Penelope in San Francisco show us this. They invited a male partner, a male founder, and all the investors that they say no to them before, they say yes to him. So, and there is a lot of studies, abstracts that say that if you have diverse teams, or you have the startup of the women, there are women as a founder, of co-founder, that get more money. And you say, and you talk about the CEOs and people who manage, or people who has power, and say, why you don't have more women in your teams? Why? I say, something to do. And I'm going to show you the real impact that if we don't have diversity in something that is in our day by day, as the artificial intelligence. We wake up and we use artificial intelligence. We use artificial intelligence when we say something in the WhatsApp voice text. And so artificial intelligence is to give cognitive functions to a machine, or maybe mathematical, linguistics, wherever, to have decisions. So there's different types of artificial intelligence. This is machine, human, or person to machine, that there are systems that act or interact like humans, and machine to machine, as the Tesla. There's 7 computers that speak each other to share information. Okay, and why right now everybody talk about data, talk about artificial intelligence? Because there is a Internet of Things, there is a hardware that is cheaper, the computational and all these things. All our smartphone, or all things that are connected in sensors or wherever, there's more sensors than people in the world. All these things, they are sharing, they are producing data, so they have data. But about data, there is nothing. So I can have data, but it's not. I don't have value. But one of the things that they can get me value to the data is artificial intelligence to make robotic a process, robotization, personalization, prediction, or automation. Okay, and there is different kind of data. This is the structured data, numbers, and unstructured. And unstructured data is linguistics. There is about words, about human interaction. So, and there is the principal challenge, semantics. Nuria Oliver is one of the most important artificial intelligence reference around the world. And her speech has an academy of National Academy as an engineer. She say all of these, they are related about linguistics. The machine doesn't understand our linguistics. So we need linguistic profiles. And we need diversity. Because there is a lot of bias in everywhere. In data, all the data we produce and we have to process, but in ourselves. If I choose this data to train in the machine, why I choose this data and another one? And why I apply this model to train in the machine? And this is an example that Wolfgang Kohler said to show the bias. Bias is a argument. I don't know why I'm going to choose this and I choose that. This is not rational. This is irrational. And he proposed different groups that what is Kiki and what is Bauva, this picture. What is Kiki? What do you think about this Kiki? It is the orange one. Yes, okay, most. Because there is a symbolism, phonetics. Kiki is key, so there is a sparky, como se dice, puntiagudo. Yes. And Bauva, this is B, so we represent in our mind V, so there is a, okay. But what's happened when we apply this in take decisions, very important.
The son, driving a car, they get into a car accident. The dad dies, the son gets rushed into A&E. Yeah. The surgeon says, I cannot operate, this is my son. Who's the third? Oh my gosh!
Well, it could be his biological father, because he's adopted.
The father of the boy.
A ghost? A priest?
The surgeon's the dad.
The father?
The father died, so
Yeah.
can't be his father.
It's down to God to say.
God?
The wife, I don't know if they'll be the surgeon. Either his stepfather or biological father.
Brother. Surgeon's the mother.
Oh my god, yes! It makes so much sense. Damn! Oh, that's so annoying!
That's terrible, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
You realize that we know that implicit, rational implicit, because how we are educated, we don't relate it surgeon with them women. But all the algorithms that manage our life, there's different examples that I'm going to show you how, if you don't have diversity in your teams, how you're going to get impact, but social impact, huge social impact. Well, this is a translated leap. If we use different doctor, nurse, engineer, different professional, but in English you don't have a morpheme of gender, but in Spanish, yes. But here, a woman can be Jews, can be engineer, but only nurse. There is bias because there is bias in all the data that we are training the machine. Or, you know, women should, this is the historical thing, all that the users that we do in the machine, in Google or any search. Women should stay at home, be a slave, be in the kitchen, not speak in the church. Wow, well. Women need to be put in their place, how in their place, be controlled. And there is, you can try. You can try searching, for example, CEO, business case, there is only men. Or there is another software, GPT-3. This is a software that can allow you generate language. This is OpenAI. So you can write 2 Muslims walking into, but they train in this machine with data that have a lot of bias. So this is the reason that Abu Karabid denounced that, oh, hey guys, there is no good. There is no justice in that. Or another example, there is a woman here in Spain that tried upload her resume in a job position platform. And what's happened to her? That if you, the same resume in female and male, what's happened? That if you are women, they recommend you a job less paid and less qualified than if you are a man, because there is a bias. Or another example, Apple Card, DDH, say that is such a focus program because they give less money to his wife, and his wife want more money. And another thing, the pattern of the Tinder. If you are straight, Judith Duportail, the love algorithm, she wrote all the patterns of the Tinder. And if you are a straight man, they are going to propose match with a women less resources and less studies. Oh my God. Maybe I'm going to match you, what you are going to do with a smart women, with get a lot of money, you know? And what's happened? And this is the things with the words, with the linguistics, but with the computer vision is the same. If you don't have people of color, Afro-American people in your teams, or Asian people in your teams, different cultures, what's happened to Google Pictures, that Google Photos, if you are Afro-American, is Google Gorillas. They tag you as a gorilla. Or with Blink, yes, if there is any aesthetic. Or this thing, Compass, is for predictions about the scoring, your scoring to make your criminal score. And what's happened? If you use all the data of the people that are in the jail, most of them they are Afro-Americans and Hispanos, because they don't have resources to get a lawyer. And what's happened? Look at Robert. There's a prior reference, and he has 6. And James, you look at the face. His face is scaring. 3, because it's a white. And another case, Zoom, is 2 years ago. He denounced that can see his team. Yes, because it's Afro-American. Or UNESCO has to stop that. This is a study that recognizes you there is with a huge rate predictable rate that we call accuracy rate, that predict that you are gay. Okay, maybe funny in the pride in Madrid, you know, ha ha ha, yes, oh, how gay I am. Okay, but what's happening in another context, as for example, in a country that is can kill me because I am gay, you know? So I recommend you to see Coded Bias. All these things that I talking about before, they are explaining very well. And there is a sample. Heidi Lamar co-creates the Wi-Fi with Intl, Church Tale. This is a musician. Or Alan Turing was gay, and then he succeeds, but worked together with Joan Clark. And another example, this is a platform that worked together, engineers, psychologists, and psychiatrists, to help the people to don't make the suicide. Here in Spain, there is the principal cause of the death of the young people. So they work together and send a message when they, on Twitter, they detect some conduct, some suicide conduct, and send you a message, and they increase 60% of the calling of the Teléfono de la Esperanza, hope, yes. And if you are working on that, but if you are working in everywhere, you have to try to make something fairness. You have to be, because we don't have any ethical code in artificial intelligence. We have to be accountability, be responsible about what we're doing. Asymmetry with the data. If we train in the machine, we try to hacking the bias of the data, but hacking our bias. Ethics, education, and diversity. There is a guy, very important guy in IT, and he said that a long time ago I was worried because the people doesn't know mathematics, but now I am scary. I worry me that we need more humanities, and we need more diversity, cognitive diversity, but identity diversity. And we have to all learn, because as we said in Mujeres Tech, we are not princess consumers. We are queen doers. And we have to give visibility to them. As Elena Garcia Arma, who is a European Inventor Award this year, she created a pediatric exoskeleton, okay? So forget killer robots. Forget. Bias is the real AI danger, AI innovation, whatever danger. So I'm going to show, and to finish this talk, with a language that's universal language to show you how the power of diversity in the teams. This is I'm sorry. This is a son. A ver. Yeah. This is a song created for, there is a lucerunque. And, yes, please, take notes that what is something that give you something? Is what you realize? What is call your attention? What things? All men? What kind of men? White? You're a Christian, maybe there's a. I love the attitude. This is the attitude. Do you listen to the voices? Okay. So in a business school that I teach ethical in technology, ethics in technology, one guy say, oh, maybe this is what the creators or competitor wanted. And I say, he wants this. He wanted to this. He launched, as we say, open innovation. Hey, please, people around the world, give me your creation. Send me your creation. I don't care. I don't have any requirements about your creation, but send me back. And this is what happened. This is Eric Wattiker. Different. It's different. It's powerful. There is a lot of range. There is an arrangement with all these voices, all this diversity. And whatever you do, as Maya Angelou say, I have learned that the people will forget that you said, people will forget that you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So use diversity to make a very social impact. And you know that, and I try to show you that the innovation, the digitalization, everything that you propose, the key is the people. The key, the people, and we have to accept all of them. And we have to try to make this work, as Rosa Luxemburg said, that everybody is socially different, human, equal humanity, o sea, socialmente equally human and totally free. So thank you, and have a nice and safe trip back. Thank you. Thank you. Ole yo. Ole.